Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from the Foot Market. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. As my voice kind of cuts out there. I don't know what's going on with my voice this morning. I think I'm losing my voice. But anyways, boys, it's going to be a good video today. It's always a good video, but it's going to be very informative. So sit back, relax, enjoy it. We're going to be talking today about, in my eyes, the best time to kind of navigate selling your team or your players. It doesn't have to be your team. It could be your investments. You guys can see here, I'm trading with a ton of icons right now. Like, I'm trading. I'm not... A lot of people are speculating that there's a crash coming and all this stuff. I'm trading right now. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my icons. I'm going to be reinvesting today in some UCLs. I think I have to go look through at the UCL prices. But I think today my plan is that I want to make a UCL team. I want to make a team, a 100 chem team, a UCL team, and I want to buy them in the next 24 hours. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow, but I want to buy them in the hope that Thursday after rewards they go up. UCLs went up last Thursday after rewards, and I think that this Thursday they're going to boom. I've seen some early Black Friday sell-off, and I'm not going to do a video on Black Friday yet, guys, because I just do not want to start a mass market crash. I don't want to start anybody in the comments freaking out. I'm using this Black Friday word, these two words, as something you guys don't even say until we get to October. So that's kind of what I'm at right now. I'm not trying to start any kind of panic. I don't want to do that. That's not in my best interest right now. But I think what I want to talk to you guys about today is almost the best time to sell your team, or my plans for you guys, including myself, my genuine plans for the people who have, I don't know, a club filled, like you guys might have a club full of blues, like I do, right? Like I have a club full of blues, and this video is probably going to be pretty relevant to you. So let's talk about each department. I would like to talk about, so we're talking today, right? The main point of today's video is going to be when to sell your team. So it doesn't have to be your exact team. You can have some players in your club. It could be something along the lines of one of all of those, kind of one of all those scenarios, right? So when to sell the players in your club. Let's speak about the gold market. Here's my take on the gold market, right? And as my webcam completely cuts out there, you guys are probably going to want to see me, and now you guys can see me. The gold market is lower than it has been. In a while. It's pretty damn low. It's not the highest that it's ever been, and it's something that I think you guys might want to start to get out of, because I think that heading into the month of November, look, every single week that we go on in FIFA, right, these golds are going to get packed a little bit more, and they're going to continue to drop. Right now, you've got some meta golds by the likes of like Allen. You've got some of these guys that are actually still at like 1,500. So you have some 82 rateds right now that are actually selling in the thousands. You've still got some golds that are pretty high. I know Anthony Martial is still like 33K. What I will tell you guys is that I'm going to make a further video on the Black Friday market crash, and we're going to talk about that. Guys, Black Friday is not for 4 weeks, so I don't want to talk about it yet because I think it's just a little early. And I always do a series on the channel. We do a series, the Black Friday market crash. I do a series on the channel for you guys. So we're going to be doing that every day. I'm going to have different concept squads and things like that. What I would suggest, though, is, look, I'm not trying to stir panic. Like, players like Martial, right? 83 rated. Like, this guy is going to be 15,000 coins or less during Black Friday. During the peak of the crash, this is not going to be 31,000 coins. So, I would take your money on a lot of these cards this week. So, let's speak about weekly rewards this week upcoming and what I expect and what you should take as a plan of action based off that. So, weekly rewards, obviously, you guys know they come on Thursdays. There's also Div Rivals rewards that come on Thursdays. So, you guys have those two sets of rewards coming on Thursdays. I want to just clarify what happens to the market with these rewards. The upper tier market, which would be icons, past team of the week informs, even current team of the informs, Aubameyang, De Bruyne, Dybala, Salah, those kind of golds, right? You're talking 200K plus golds, even Fabinho, like those kind of like 85 plus golds. I usually count that, I say 85 rated plus. Those go up. Those all go up. Everything like that rises in value. And this Thursday, it's going to rise a lot because I think a lot of people have sold things 4 weeks before Black Friday and they're like trying to hold out on it and be some camper. It's not going to work for them. I think they're all going to buy back their teams this Thursday. So I think the market this Thursday night is going to actually surge. UCLs would fit into that department, right? All that kind of stuff for me this Thursday is going to go up. Let's talk in general about the lower market. So for me, when weekly rewards come, I always see that the lower tier market, the 82s, the 81s, the 80s, even the 83s, those drop. And the reason why those drop is because you have so many packs. For even finishing gold 3 or silver 1, you get a mega and a jumbo premium gold players pack. You get a mega and a rare gold players pack and a silver 2. So even from the smallest finishes in the weekend league, people are getting boards, they're getting players. So what I would suggest is that anything you have, and right now actually, you guys have a gift in within itself, because I know that EA released I think they released a Koke SBC yesterday. So we got a Koke SBC yesterday. Let me try to figure out where it is. You have actually right now the opportunity to get out of some golds, because I had made an investment video a while back on 83s and 84s, and a lot of them did go up for this SBC. They went up like a K to 3K. So I would take some money on that, especially like the SBC kind of investments. I would take some coins, guys. I wouldn't be greedy with those. I would probably just cop out and take some money. I think it's appropriate for you guys to get out and definitely enjoy and get lucrative there, because I think that that's something that you guys could get some coins on. But like, again, like Martial, those kind of players, I'm not even going to go back and show you guys what happened to them last year, because they got absolutely smoked in price. They dropped like crazy during Black Friday. So I think for you guys watching this video today, I recommended to a lot of people to sell last weekend at latest. I said Saturday at latest. I did it. What I did not say was sell on Sunday and Monday, because Sunday and Monday last weekend were big sell-off days. And that was a day that people were, like I saw yesterday and Monday, I was getting deals like off of people selling their teams with icons. And that's something that I hope you guys didn't do, because you want to sell when the market is high. So I was telling people to sell Thursday night into like Saturday morning. That's usually, by the way, guys, every single week the market is highest Thursday after awards to about Saturday morning. Saturdays for me are the biggest drop-off day of the market out of everything. It's actually changed from previous FIFAs. This year on Saturdays, the market is so high in the morning, because even people who are late to the weekend league are buying teams and things like that. It's now changing on Saturday, where you're watching that happen on Saturday morning, and then Saturday night, the market is getting killed, because what's happening is that this year, the weekend league is only 30 games, so people are finishing games a lot quicker this year. So it's becoming less of a steady market day, where the market on Saturdays is just going from like literally 100 to 0. That's kind of what happens on the weekends, and that's why I'm recommending for you guys. I think you're going to have a big opportunity to sell a lot of your clubs Thursday to Saturday. Now, people are going to respond to this and rebuttal and say, oh, Nick, isn't the market going to crash because everyone's selling? Last weekend, I told people, and I made big investing. I even had pro players. Guys, I don't know if you guys know Tim Lacas, right? Tim Lacas is a pro player, pro FIFA player. He's never invested a card in his life. He invested in UCLs last week. He made coins. I watched the video. He put up a video on YouTube. I know he hangs out on the live stream. So everyone made coins on UCLs last week, and I think that it's going to be the same way this week. These weekend league rewards, guys, are too strong to. There's no amount of panic selling that can counter this double rewards day on Thursday. It's just too much. It's rocketing the market every single week. It has not rocketed. It's happened every single time since it started. So I would say to you guys, yes, Thursday afternoon / Thursday night is going to be a great sell time. I'm going to reinvest in some UCL cards, and I may do that in a video later on today. I'm definitely going to reinvest. I think right now what I did was last Thursday, I sold a lot of the players for very, very high prices, and I think what happened was that I want to get back in. I'm interested in getting back in that. I think that there's some cards that for me are still way too low. There's some cards, for example, last week that I bought that are the same price right now. So some of them didn't rise a ton, and that's kind of more what I'm looking for. Maybe the ones that didn't rise last week are going to rise up this week. Now, you guys are also coming at me telling me, hey, Nick, you told me to sell my team. What the hell do I play with this weekend? I want to play weekend league for 3 weeks. Okay, let me get your head around that, right? Play this weekend league with whatever team you guys have. Saturday morning, try to sell it out. Maybe you make a second team for your last 10 games, something like that. I want you guys to maximize your profits. So that's what I would do. And what I would really focus on is if you want to make a cheaper team, a really good way to go would be to buy players from the past team of the weeks that are lower in price. So like if you want to get some special cards in there, maybe go for a player like Stark, who's like 17,000 coins. He's not going to drop much from that price, right? Now, some guy like Royce may drop. I'm thinking personally, I'm going to actually be investing in this Royce whenever Player of the Month Royce ends. I think that this Royce is going to go up a lot when Player of the Month Royce ends. I have to figure out when I can get him around 300, but that's a pick that I really like for this upcoming like next few days for an investment kind of thing. So that's something that I do like. UCLs I would be selling. Team of the weeks are interesting, right? I'm going to talk about briefly. I know you guys are wondering, sell times in your teams and all that. I think for me, guys, the best investment for Black Friday upcoming, and this is what I'm going to be doing. What you guys will see me do during Team of the Week, I will buy one of every single Team of the Week card from Team of the Week 1 to 5. Because what is going to happen is that the most rare team, if you guys go into the market and look at Team of the Week 1, Team of the Week 2, Team of the Week 3, any of these Team of the Weeks, they are starting to get extremely rare. I don't know if you guys have looked at the supply of some of these guys on the market. They're getting very rare. Very rare. So what I would tell you guys is that they're going to have one more week of, right now they're a little bit low. They're going to have one more week of rising. I believe they're going to have another week of rising up on the market. They're going to rise Thursday after rewards, right? After that, it's done. I think that these guys, and I think this Sunday, guys, is going to, and I'm not trying to start this, I think this Sunday is going to be the start of the pre-crash of the Black Friday. You're going to see a lot of cards this Sunday come down in price. So that's why I want you guys to be liquid by Sunday. I know it's tight. I know, right? Like, I get it. But in my opinion, every single player from the past Team of the Weeks is going to be an extremely good buy during the heat of the pre-crash. The reason for me why I like these so much, and in terms of like rebuilding your team during the Black Friday pre-crash, because at some point you guys are gonna all buy your teams. I'm gonna have you guys all buy teams during the pre-crash, and I'm gonna have you guys getting sorted with great teams for great prices, right? I think that these cards are gonna be so good because last year these ones dropped a ton, and it was amazing to trade with. It was genuinely so good to trade with because what happens is that these guys soar back in price. Because the reason for that is that they're so rare and they're still in demand that they just rocket back in price. I remember last year I had Aubameyang, and he was a guy that I wanted for my team. I had an Aubameyang inform that I wanted for my team. He was from Team of the Week 2. He dropped like 200K during the Black Friday pre-crash. I picked him up for my team, and I sold him within like a month for almost like really close to double the price I paid for him. I paid like 500. He was up at like 800. So I made a lot of coins on that Aubameyang. And then look, I should probably touch on these meta golds. Some of you guys are going to ask me for a Player of the Month Aubameyang video. I'm not making that. I'm not doing that yet. I'll do it when we get to November. I would not be investing for Player of the Month right now. I'm not going to recommend investing. I know a lot of you guys have been tweeting me, yo, Nick, I'm picking up Gabon players. I'm picking up Lamina. I wouldn't do it yet. I think the reason is that we've got too much going on in the next 2 weeks to be locked up into investments for like Player of the Month. I just don't think that that's in your best interest. I would not be doing that. I don't think it's going to help you. I just don't feel like that's going to be something that's going to do you a favor in the next few weeks. I just can't see it being something that you're going to make coins off of. And I think heading into something where potentially after this weekend it's a pre-crash, I just don't think it's in your, I literally do not think it's in your best interest to do that. I wanted to speak about icons with you guys. Icons for me are going to be very steady this whole week and weekend. They're very high right now. And honestly, guys, there's a lot of coin buying going on FIFA. I don't know if you guys are fully aware about that, but there's a lot of coin buying going on. I'm seeing it on icons. I'm seeing it on a lot of different players. I'm seeing bids on Screams go to 1 million coins. A lot of people are selling coins right now. A lot of people are buying coins. Doesn't look like EA is doing much about it. With this concept happening, the market is going to continue to rise because of inflation. Even during a pre-crash time like Black Friday, you may not see icons drop as much as they should because of this factor. So that's going to be something to monitor. We're going to be doing, obviously, in my Black Friday Market Crush series, we're going to be doing a very, very, very close look, guys, at a lot of these players. So you guys don't have to worry about any of that. We're going to be looking at icons and these kind of cards very, very specifically. That's something that, for me, these kind of cards are very relevant. So I think it's something that we have to look at these cards in that kind of way. I guess I know icons are the players that are in most of your guys' teams. So I understand that. So I think to recap the video, is that you guys should be out of golds, 83, probably under 82 rated before weekly rewards. I'd like, even if they're up right now a little bit, I would sell them. Anybody wondering about discard informs, I would keep them. I think discard informs are keeps unless you're making like 7K plus on the card. I think you guys should keep discard informs. I think there's no point for you guys to sell them. I think you guys ride out with them because Black Friday does have a lot of SBCs and things like that. Any of these 83s, if you guys are making some coinage on them, maybe you take it. I'm personally not really making a ton yet. They're kind of just chilling up, I think, at the price around where I bought them. Balotelli I paid $9.50, he's like 1.5, so I'll kind of hold on to these. These are a really good investment, guys, to stock your club with 82s and 83s and 84s heading into Black Friday. Regarding this other stuff, if you have stuff like Toprak, maybe that's a K+, I don't know where Trippier is, but stuff like this is worth selling. A card like Trippier is not going to be this price during Black Friday. There's no way he's 2K. Black Friday is going to really adjust the prices of a lot of these players to go to discard. And that's what the point of the event is that it's going to really adjust player prices. It's a lot of players are still a little too high in value. I bought that Ducora for my team really early on, and it's going to really, at the end of the day, adjust player prices is what I think. So I think you guys have to use this week as a week to kind of adjust and get your club sorted for how you need to prepare. Try to obviously maximize your coins, I think. And I think a lot of people are saying, Nick, when I sell my team, when can I buy my team back? I don't think it's that long. I think last year, if you looked at graphs, and I'm going to do a really in-depth video on Black Friday for you guys at some point. I don't want to do it yet. I just don't want to start the Black Friday panic yet. It's not me. I don't want to do it. But I think what you guys are going to see is that a lot of the best buy time for a lot of cards was actually like 2 weeks before Black Friday. Black Friday is an event now this year that rises the market. So the cheapest time for cards is going to be in the pre-crash 2 weeks before. Personally, guys, I didn't do that well on Black Friday last year. I bought a little too early, and I also waited on a few cards until the actual event of Black Friday. Now, here's what I will tell you about Black Friday, and we're just going to briefly talk about it because everyone's talking about it. There is going to be an hour during Black Friday where the market is very, very cheap. There's going to be about 1 hour, guys. 1 hour where the market is very cheap on the day of Black Friday. And that's going to be something that I'm going to have you guys looking out for. But that is going to be a reality. There's going to be 1 day on the market where the market is, 1 hour, sorry, where the market is very, very, very low. And I'll have you guys looking out for that because that's going to be something that it will be happening. So hopefully this video helped you guys understand when to sell your teams. What I would do is try to rock, if you have untradables, try to rock that untradeable team. I don't know, I don't know if you guys are in that position. And then what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on selling like my Blue Mendy. I bought it in a little high the other week. I'm planning on selling him this Thursday after rewards. So that kind of stuff. You guys are going to see me rocking mostly untradables. And I'm going to settle on kind of a lesser team to use. Just to rock out with for 3 weeks. Trust me, guys, it's going to be worth it. It's going to save you guys a lot of pain and a lot of problems looking at your team just getting lower and lower and lower. So it's going to save you guys a lot of time and I think helpfulness getting liquid Thursday after rewards and doing that whole thing. So guys, thank you for watching the video today. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for real for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in videos soon. Peace out.